Hi. So let's have a look at while loops. Let's understand what a while loop is. First of all, why do we need while loops? Well, you already know for loops, and you can accomplish much with for loops. But there are some cases when for loops will not be enough. Namely, these are the cases where, well, for loops were used on an iterable, so the size of our set of elements was determined. So, okay, we could have as many elements we want, so our range could have been from -1000 to +10,000. Our word could have been very, very, very long, but it was of an exact size. We knew what the size of this iterable was. But sometimes we want a program which has another behavior. Basically, it executes code until some condition is met. So, for instance, the browser is open until I have not clicked on close button, or for instance, someone is pressing the button, or someone is increasing the number of some count, and we don't want to close the program until something happens. Then the size of we don't determine behavior of our program based on the size of some iterable, based on the fact whether we went through all of the elements, but we simply check a logical expression. So you might, this is kind of connected to the if statement. Like if statement determines just which code is executed, while statement determines until some condition is met, I will execute this code over and over again. And we have an example here. So basically, we define a variable x, which is at the beginning equal to 0, and then we define a while loop. As you can see, while loop consists of kind of 4 parts. First is a keyword while, which is again reserved keyword. You cannot use it for anything else. Then you have some logical expression, and as in if statements and conditional statements, these logical expressions can be as complicated as you want. So here it's a simple one. We simply check whether x is smaller than 3, but they can be as complicated as you want. Finally, you have colon, and then you have code which is inside the while loop, which will be executed until this condition becomes false. So first, x is equal 0, so 0 is smaller than 3. The condition is true, so the code is executed. So x is increased by 1. 1 is still smaller. Python goes back to the beginning. 1 is still smaller than 3. Python increases x to 2. 2 is still smaller than 3. Python executes this code. X becomes 3. 3 is not smaller than 3 because it's equal to 3. And this is when Python stops executing this while loop. He does not run this code anymore. This was false. So this entire code is skipped, and Python moves on to the next part of the code, which is below. And here we have added a simple print statement which tells us how many times the loop was run. In our case, we had 0, 1, 2, and 0, 1, 2. So the loop was run 3 times, and this is what we get. So yeah, here we can see that this is the result of our code cell. So the thing to remember is how the while loop is constructed. We have while keyword, logical expression, colon, and then the code which is inside the while loop, and we denote this using indents. In the next video, we will have a look at a more complicated example where we will use a while loop to determine whether a specific number is a prime number or if it's not a prime number. So thank you for your attention and see you in the next video.